So today I'm going to be talking about Sarah Winman's Still Life. I'm just going to pre-warn you now, this is going to be a bit of a gush fest. The themes of this novel are many, but I would say what's sticking out to me right now would be family, chosen family, friendship, love, art, culture, England, Italy, Florence, East End of London. It's just packed with so much going on. I would also say this novel has a hint of magic in it, really. Little things that, whimsical things, you know, it's got that whimsy going on. And I'd say if you don't like whimsy, then this might not be the book for you. But it's just got this... you'll finish chapters and you'll just want to hug it. The book starts off in 1944 and we follow Ulysses Temper, a British soldier in Italy. Throughout his travels and his sort of journeys in Italy, he bumps into Evelyn Skinner, an art historian. He then goes on to do some things, no, I won't say what they are for spoilers, and then after the war, he heads back home to the East End of London, where we are then introduced to his wife, Peg, and a real colourful cast of characters that frequent a pub which is constantly changing its name. And due to some unforeseen circumstances and a little bit of good luck, Ulysses finds himself back in Italy, living in Florence with what I would call his chosen family. Now, I could go into so many more details about who he goes to Florence with, who ends up there, who visits, but I think that would be stealing a little bit of the magic of this book. What I will say is that this is 100%, without a doubt, a 5-star read. Every single character is flawed but beautiful. Every single character made me laugh. Every single character made me cry. The writing is absolutely delicious. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's like a warm hug. It's like a water bottle on your tum-tum on a rainy day. It's like sinking into a beautiful warm bath with candles lit all around you. It's like a pint at the end of the day. It is absolutely delicious in every single way. I really didn't mean to make that rhyme. Sarah Winman has placed a little bit of magic into this book, especially for me. Now, I can see this not being... I can see it being for everyone, but I can see it not being a 5-star read for everyone. At its very limit, I reckon you could read this book and say that was very good, 3 stars, 4 stars. And some people who enjoy whimsy, who enjoy a little bit of magic in their realism, who enjoy playing with fate, will definitely read this and go, whew, 5 stars. There is a parrot in this book, as you can see on the front, called Claude, who follows Ulysses throughout his journeys. A lot of people I can see being a bit annoyed with Claude, but I loved him. Claude is an absolute ledge. What I also really appreciated about this novel was the idea of 2 people, Evelyn and Ulysses, somehow saving each other, and this kind of pull that the 2 of them have towards each other. Most of the novel is spent with them not actually together, but them always in their thoughts. And it's love between them, but not the love, not romantic love, as Evelyn is a good 30 to 40 years older than Ulysses. I listened to this novel on audiobook whilst reading at the same time, so I could dip in and out. Now, I can see one complaint about this novel being the fact that there are no speech marks within it, so knowing who is talking might be confusing. But the audiobook was absolutely incredible, and the narrator voiced the characters so beautifully well that their voices and the way they sounded was completely entrenched within me. So when I would just be reading it without listening to it, I had their voice in my head. The lack of speech marks didn't really matter to me at all, but I can see that being an issue for some readers. I did not want to put this book down because by the time I got towards the end of it, I really knew these people in a really sad way, and this is going to make me sound sad, but they felt like my friends. It's just... And I know that sounds really sad to say, but I was just so close to them. They were so well-rounded. Yeah, I've got nothing but love for this book. It is without a doubt one of my, if not my favourite reads of 2022. I'm a bit worried that maybe I haven't given you enough of the story. I haven't given you enough detail on what the characters are like and who they are. But my reason for resisting against that is because finding out and going on that journey with them is part of the magic of this book. So I've tried to keep things as stripped back as possible. But this is a 5-star book for me, without a doubt. It's like 420 odd pages, and I got through it in 2 days. If whimsy or fate or coincidence or things like that don't come across as realistic to you, if you don't believe that the world has a little bit of magic in it, if you need things to be wholly 100% based in naturalism, in realism, then maybe I can consider you not quite enjoying this book as much as I did. But if you do believe that there is a little bit of magic in the world at times, those little acts of fate and those things that bring us together, and that family that we have, and everyone looking out for each other, and being able to bring the best out of each other and accept each other for our flaws, if you believe in those things, then I think you are going to have a wonderful time with this novel. I just can't recommend it enough. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. 5 stars for me. Probably going to end up being my favourite read of 2022. And there you go. That was 1, very, very rambly, and 2, a complete and utter gush fest. But I hope you got something from that. Have you read this book? Because I believe it came out in 2021. I can't believe it didn't win anything, to be honest. I can't believe that Piranesi won the the award Women's Fiction Prize of the Year, and that didn't. Madness. Anyway, thank you to everyone who has watched this video. Thank you if you have subscribed. If you get the chance, maybe hit the old thumbs up, but no worries if you didn't enjoy. But yeah, thank you for watching regardless, and I will see you all on the next one.